What's happening, fam? LAR movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and Create Space. Link will be in the description box below as usual. Go get it. PayPal link there also. They asked me to put it up, so I put it up. Thanks for supporting. But this video is entitled Don't Let Them Give You Their Negative Energy. So, long day. Some people are not happy in life, right? Or they just might not be happy that day. And people like to transfer energies, Sometimes, when people spread good vibes, it's contagious, right? And it goes from this person to that person to that person, and fun ensues. But some people have bad vibes, and they spread the negativity. And what you have to learn to do is sometimes you don't need to engage with everybody. If somebody is feeling negative or doing something negative or being negative and they're having a bad day or they're miserable in life and they want to start an argument, start a confrontation. And what I mean by start, the type of person who just wants to start an argument, but really doesn't want any problems. They just want to get you riled up. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. They're not gonna do nothing. It's all talk. It's all barking, no bite. But now you walk away. You were good before this person entered your space. Now you're bad, right? So what you got to do now is you're trying to purge yourself of that negative energy, right? And this is what people do, they go out of their way to turn your good day bad. And, I've run across a lot of people like this. It doesn't, I'm not going to lie, the type that annoys me the most is the people who know that they're miserable and it makes them smile to give you their negative energy so you can be miserable too. And then they go off smiling, still miserable, but happy because now you mad. You're mad with them. Like, it makes no sense. But it happens. But you got to learn how to ignore stuff. Let it ride. And, some people don't understand. Sometimes you just walking away or letting it ride or quote unquote being a bigger person. Sometimes it's not about that. Sometimes it's really about you ignoring nonsense so you don't get that negative energy transferred to you. That's a part of being indifferent or just like nonchalant, like, I'm not gonna, not doing that today. Not doing that right now. Because you got to keep a level head. Like, because people forget when somebody gives you negativity encompasses everything you do after that. So now your conversations are negative. You might be driving recklessly in a negative manner. Your interactions with people might be negative. And now you're spreading negative energy around because you got it from somebody, but you didn't ignore it. Don't feed the trolls in life, right? Because you can find yourself wasting a lot of your time going back and forth with an argument, and you're gonna realize you're gonna be mad about something, and you're gonna try to figure out, how did you get here? You might have been doing something that was a whole lot more important, but you just went off left into a toxic Amityville. Because some of us don't want to admit it. Some of us are attracted to negativity. No matter how positive you want to be, you're attracted to negativity, to toxic behavior. For some odd reason, that gets your juices flowing. whatever. But there's going to come a point where you don't want that to be your norm. Because with negative people, when negativity is the norm, it's problematic for everybody involved. Everybody. You know, the air is negative. Like, it's just bad. But you don't have to play the game. And that's the thing about it. Like, some people will constantly come back, you know, to see if they pushing your buttons. And this is, you know, we learn this as kids. If somebody's teasing you, either you're going to tease them back or you're going to ignore them. At some point, you know, either you're going to match their energy and squash it, or you're going to ignore them and they just going to, like, look, I'm wasting my time. But you're going to get that person that constantly comes back every day, every moment, just to see, you know, and that's their issue. It's not yours. Sometimes you got to understand. Sometimes people think they figure you out by seeing how you are when you're mad. And I've met plenty of people like that. Like, I want to see you pissed off. Like, okay, you don't know what you're asking for. Yes, I do, because some people think they're geniuses when they're idiots. You know, if I see you pissed off, I know how you really are. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make you mad enough to be pissed off. Okay, all right. When I get pissed off, I'm not going to talk to you. I'm just going to hit you. I didn't see that coming. Fuck you. I thought you was the Swami. You was the Swami of negativity, right? You should have known that, you know, this doesn't end with a conversation. But that's why I said earlier, you know, people want to be negative, but they don't really want to do anything. And this is for a person like me and my personality. This is why I ignore a lot of people, you know, because life is too short to be unhappy and negative and toxic. But more so, life is too short to be unhappy, negative, and toxic about something that you really ain't gonna do nothing about. You know, that's just, you know, that's ridiculous. But, you know, kids get the same aspect. Like, you know, kids want to do too much. Kids want to play games and go here and go there, do this, do that. And that can be an annoying behavior with children, right? But with adults, no, it's different. And why I'm saying that is, everybody knows it's a childish behavior, so they let it slide with kids. You guide them and teach them how to get out of that picking and prodding and poking at people. You know, they throw tantrums. Then when you ignore children, they learn, you know, your tantrum is not going to get you anything. But there are certain adults who are stuck in arrested development and they want to throw tantrums everywhere. An adult-sized tantrum or an adult-sized passive-aggressive attitude or an adult-sized attitude just to try to quote-unquote get their way. And for some people, this is how they operate. This is how they actually think. They think they're successful at life doing this, right? And what happens if you don't take them seriously, if you ignore them, if you move on, if you don't allow that drama to come into your space, it makes their blood boil. But you got to let that be. Like, because do you really want to take negativity home with you? You get what I'm saying? Like, do you really? Like, do you really want to take somebody else's BS home with you? If they bring it around everywhere they go, that's their business. It's not yours. You know, and some people are like that. Like, we clown. When we see people, you know, like me and my friends and family, sometimes we'll be out and we see people just have blow-ups or, you know, just be mean for no reason. And there's always an inside joke and chuckle. Well, look, I ain't got to go home with that person, so they can have that 37 seconds of fury. I mean, what are they going to do? Get mad and beat the steering wheel? Like, absolutely nothing. So the reason I'm saying all of this is to say this. if you want to live your best positive life, you have to be aware that some people want to give you their negativity because they want to get it off of their body, or they want company in that miserable, toxic place. So you got to be aware of that so you don't suck yourself into negative shenanigans and mess up your life. So we done for today on this one. Peace.